Alright, welcome. Good morning to the fresh week edition Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. We're starting another brand new week and we go again here, bro. The most constant analysis in terms of sports now. Any of the bro eyes on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, obviously. So I want to subscribe to the channel now myself. Subscribe to the channel, turn your notification, tell them about anytime your content ever drop you have and we are first someone submitting your content now. Now we be come on. And the amount has on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. This week, in I'm starting from the things that went on over the weekend in summer course in the Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A, English Premier League run in, still my Chelsea out of the Champions League conversations are now, or is it that still there's chance for the BBDs and coming now? I say, of course, Barcelona are one of the issues. Again, don't subscribe, we are investors, so and then you're the big 5 odds, 2 odds, any of them out. I was on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. You need to go to the description of the video, call Nico pick 2 odds, Nico chat. I'm sure saying anyway, we are most likely going to be very likely our groups in the we can cry that share. Go and pick it up. And now paying what we are hearing from Spain and it's our brand friend Kylian Mbappe. Big issue of the red card near course over the weekend against team friend Deportivo Alaves, of course Stampede player, and after saying now Brent friend Eduardo Camavinga should go after that incident, Kylian Mbappe, a co-player no co-planicho, Davido Ancelotti, the son of Carlo Ancelotti, used to say, oh, intentional, Mbappe any violent person. He didn't intentionally decide to do that. What we've heard is a committee transfer from Ronaldo Abesin, and what we heard is just 1 game ban pack. And I'm my bench friend Kylian Mbappe, just 1 match ban. And I'm my branch your friend Mbappe. I mean, where escape a possible 3 match ban, and it's just 1 match ban for until the next game. Madrid ever born idea branch friend Kylian Mbappe, and they get ineligible. So but as it stands now, the Madrid for focus Champions League, not an uncle Bibria. Spain Kuma can say Spain there say Oko Kasache referee can say it's a Robert Lewandowski Genibia Utimia 3 match ban, but say ban say Ukutia play and I say violent conduct just 1 match ban of course Mbappe hasn't done this before. He's not a violent person. He doesn't have a record say all your violent to people, so you can cut him some slack on Real Madrid for still follow a brand friend Dean Hodgson closely. Follow the issues closely. They want Dean Hodgson. Himself in terms of centre back, I don't really control where Chelsea say Obi me Ajibon where Chelsea a contrary demand in terms of the physicality and the combativeness. That's the animal where Chelsea. Yes, Rudiger or yes, Adam Militao Bar or good enough to do that job, but the person that will really control the ball on the ground, dictate the pace of the game from centre back positions now. And they are Madrid for any and they are looking at it from a brand friend Dean Hodgson, Bournemouth player or Spanish, and they are really following him. So betting really one of our brand friend Dean Hodgson and Rudiger after Senra share against him, my friend Deportivo Alaves now. As a Madrid for a lot of confidence saying in the Champions League, on meeting your friend Motanda, and I say the turnover, and I say the fights back on meet my again over the Santiago Bernabeu. We all know say at the Santiago Bernabeu there a venue a lot of magic AC on Champions League night. Matches are won't expect it. Say Madrid for the that is where they win. Over there or Champions League, on Wednesday, almost big opportunity, and you made some against team and friend Arsenal Football Club over there or Champions League. Ask if that will happen. It's a matter of time. Rather than he said, or say the first 15 to 20 minutes will be very crucial. So what mean go in the first 15 to 20 minutes? It means that they are almost there. They will go in and chase it over there and then believe they will play forward, they will force the issue, they will throw moment forward. Normal forces say Arsenal for will break her. Of course, we are Arsenal here. Sometimes you're worried, but Arsenal's game plan should be to go and not to just hang on, but to try and get another goal. Mikel Merino, Everbo in midfield versus Madrid, of course, because of the issue of Thomas Partey. We hope Partey may fit enough to play Yamiad Mochina. On Wednesday or Champions League game for team and friend Arsenal over there over the weekend. Team Abrante Unia goal Real Madrid, Abrante friend Eduardo Camavinga very, very important for Team Efren Madrid on the day that they needed him. Dani Ceballos also retained in the game against Team Efren Deportivo Alaves, and he showed so an important player for Team Efren Madrid. After the game, everybody could understand that Dani Ceballos has been an important player, and so slotted back into the midfield for Real Madrid or a different proposition of Fiifi-Manfred or offer Madrid a lot more control, a lot more ground coverage, and of course grass coverage. Fiifi-Manfred going up and down the touchline. Our branch here, friend of Dani Ceballos, very, very, very important for Team Real Madrid once he is fit on Wednesday. And of course, against Deportivo Alaves, Obabe Bobi and Ubia was reminded of the importance of our branch here, friend Dani Ceballos. And on about Arsenal, I said we need to give 200%. We need our fans and everyone to believe, just like we believe. We need everyone more than ever. And I say the opening minutes will be very important against Arsenal on Wednesday. Talking about the first 15 to 20 minutes, no, that's a very, very, very easy pass. Arsenal for very, very important for them if they're able to get anything out of the game. The opening minutes, no, against Team Madrid Arsenal. Team Madrid for here, we are already focusing on the subsequent games now. Because against Team Madrid Arsenal, they know that they need to really, really do something. They need to push it. Vinny Jr. Instagram say, thinking about Wednesday, we are ready and looking forward to it. We will wait for you at the Bernabeu and we will try everything. We are the Real Madrid, talking about our branch friend Vinicius Jr. over there. And I think that what has happened to Madrid team is a team of young players, but then huge mentality, a lot of experience that team they can boldly say we will try, we will force it. You better try, say maybe be just son. And that is something that's very, very good for Team Efren FC Real Madrid for the things that they do over there. And in Omodioma, which is something that is very, very good for them over there. And we see how things will go for Team Efren FC Real Madrid in the Champions League. Of course, still in the Spanish La Liga, or maybe Yanko to the part of still starting Spanish La Liga. And then in front of Sport paper, it's clear over there. In some can say Danny Olmo fit and Enyam if Danny Olmo starts against Team Efren Dortmund in the Champions League. We had more China or Champions League, and Danny Olmo definitely looks like it's going to start from there, and it's going to be a very, very good one for our brand here, friend Danny Olmo over there for them. Of course, Oko in front of Mundo Deportivo, almost Inigo Martinez is a leader, and he has shown a lot of leadership qualities now. On Barca Forum in the last few days, I've been having good conversations with the agent of our brand here, your friend Nico Williams and Ranajo. Abrana, Real Vallecano, any team of your friend Athletic Bilbao, Elboro, the Athletic Club de Bilbao needed a goal, and from the bench, Kike Setien, Efra Branche friend Nico Williams Obaya, he was a difference maker for team your friend Atletico Bilbao. And there is a young boy after say Alejandro Baldo issues Barca for Real Madrid said they will bring him from the La Masia. No, I a German at fullback for team your friend FC Barca over there. As later flick or 18-year-old boy from the La Masia, IFL Torrentes, Geoffrey Torrentes, we are right here, we're joining the first team training. Now we're prepared to see if our brand here friend Gerardo Martin, Anthony Moore, Honoma, then Torrentes ever slotted in from the academy. Makande Testegen, I back or a full team training over there. So let's take you over brand here friend Wojek Shejina. I mean, what a time it's been for Makande Testegen. When the team in here, no injured, no saying he's not happy. Abra will cry when the team really needed him, but he's back. So team my friend FC Barcelona to go in and then go and get the results. And after say Barca club the test your Madrid say announce any retain dates for my friend Alejandro Balde if Copa del Rey final or maybe most likely Alejandro Balde beating about Bobby. But stands now they were and it's going to be out for a while. The date isn't certain yet on the part of our brand friend Alejandro Balde. Really, really important player for team your friend FC Barcelona. On the part of other conversations or one of the story that's going on there. Sky Sports Premier League, the big conversation, the bad story for team my friend FC Manchester United. And then Eric Ruben Amorim, the team winning just 6 matches in about 30 attempts on English Premier League. And Roy Keane, legend of the club, Roy's Roy Keane's cutting review of Manchester United after 4-1 loss to Newcastle, saying he worries for the players, calling them physically and mentally weak team. Man United are physically and mentally a weak team. Newcastle were too fast, too powerful, and more determined. United couldn't deal with the pace up front and attacking of the players, and they got what they deserved. They were stuck before the game on there being good signs for Man United that they were getting better, but I can't see it. It's not good enough, and I worry for the group of players. They don't look as a strong group mentally. That is what Abrantia friend of Roy Keane, Manchester United on them. And now, after they lost it out over there, as it stands now, the race for the Champions League is still ongoing. Who will get a Champions League here? We don't know as it stands now. And now Chelsea dropping points, 1 point over there for themselves. And media medical can say, I mean, no matter what happened, I don't agree with Enzo Maresca said or dropping points against my friend Ipswich Town. No matter what, you don't drop points against Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town, your team, you drop points against, especially given the conditions you find yourself in a Soccer Champions League maybe. When Nottingham Forest are dropping points amount, Oshe on the other side, Man City, struggle kakra. I mean, Chelsea will proper advantage. Send commitment close in. Solidify top. Solidify top 3 cramp. And your top 4, and your top 5, top 3. But there you go again. I mean, everything going down the drain again by Enzo Maresca. After the game, Enzo Maresca said it is because the fans in the stadium were the reason why. I mean, I don't agree with that. I mean, Enzo Maresca said, but so what mean share Ipswich Town to qualify for the Champions League? Yeah. Then, I mean, everybody's allowed to be emotional, to be very honest. At that point in time, I asked myself, say, that performance against Ipswich, especially the starting lineup of bringing in Trevor Charlie, play Rhys James, I mean, I understand, player no injuries near there, but growth animal. But it is a game where you play Rhys James, Ipswich Town, play Rhys James against your friend is a Liga also, but just first half, Rhys James, or Fiifi-Manfred. Definitely, this is a player he will get result for you. But Omar James in bench. Then at the end of the day, second half from Rafina, Malo Gusto, Eba Park, your friend saying Oba Park, Oba Park in the second half. Now yes, Malo Gusto Kraba and nothing. Get 2-2. Charlie was very frustrated. Yesterday was probably the most frustrating time as a Chelsea fan in a very, very long time, because Chelsea can't afford not to qualify for Champions League. One more Champions League, then almost 3 seasons in a row. What are you doing? All of these investments. Still, Chelsea are confident that in demand Ipswich talent Liam Delap will want to join Blues over rivals Manchester United this summer, with Enzo Maresca keen to sign a 22-year-old. Whatever the case is, it doesn't matter if there is no Champions League. Whether it's Liam Delap or whoever, get a Champions League over there. The Champions League will see, I hear very, very difficult. And I mean, in as much as I difficult, and I don't agree with people who say Maresca, then go for new coaching. I think the Maresca has done a good job. I mean, but the thing is that we resist standards. You know, also a lot of mistakes, and then now people watch the standing are like, and then are we? I mean, you have Spanky Smart more. Usually, almost Chelsea don't guys go. Maresca here, and then after the game, see, I think both goals were considered. Both we can defend better. But if you analyze 2 goals, the first goal is from Enzo. Long ball, lose the ball, and we concede. The second goal is a long kick, long ball, we concede. Probably we lost a little bit of confidence because we were in control over there. I don't understand. How do you lose confidence when you're in control? We are not focused. The team, the boys are not focused. Individual errors were thrown. It's not a good one. Those 2 boys, it's not a good one. It's not a good one. It's not a good one. Enzo Maresca, I think we are going from now to go make sure that we win some games. Abrantia Feni Jane Sancho has spoken about it also this morning. Everybody's having a conversation. Official Ike Gonu and Kubra, the Man City, will be valid until 2026 until Roberts now. Gonu has triggered a 1-year contract over there as Manchester City are better for 1 more season. The most important thing is, from my point of view, I said to the club, which players are reliable for the future. you cannot perform if you are not reliable or injured. This is which players we have. That's they show every 3 days, every 3 days, every 3 days cannot and build a squad for next season. According to Pep Guardiola there, for him, it's about the players that are reliable, the players that can stay on and play consistent. Explains why Bruno is likely to stay. He's rarely injured in a bigger squad. He definitely has his place over there, and that is why Pep Guardiola SCOKP Abrantia, your friend Ikaye Gundogan, and let Abrantia, your friend Kevin De Bruyne, leave over there because of course Kevin De Bruyne, and also, and there's no point keeping players who are always getting injured. I mean, you want a player that will be there, that will come and play over there for you, and yes, then you are in trouble. So once you retire, when you're fit to play there, and there's no point for you being there at all. You have to be fit to be able to play, and as it stands now, Abrantia, the friend of Kevin De Bruyne, over there on your fit, so definitely he's not going to be there. And Chelsea Forum are in a lot of trouble with respect to all players that are going to play the football, how all these players are going to play, and the things that are going on there. Guys, this is where we draw the curtain on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I'll see you. Bye.